Kasalukuyang nagsasagawa ng press briefing ang NDRRMC kaugnay ng Typhoon Pablo. Panoorin po natin ito.
Later, as soon as we confirm the report coming from the field.
Sir, ano pong critical points na madabantayan po natin na matinding apektuhan?
Compostela Valley province.
Yun lang.
And of course, the areas of Davao Oriental, 3 municipalities isolated, Boston, Katiil, and Baganga. Roads and bridges destroyed. No power, no communications.
Sir, how about po yung iba pang places po sa Mindanao? May mga umapaw po ba tayong ilog? Anything, water, yung mga...
Yes, just as like Agusan River, umapaw yan. Kaya nag-close traffic doon sa Santa Josefa. Close traffic connecting Butuan City and Davao City. Last, for yesterday.
4 p.m. po.
Yes, and the rivers in Cagayan de Oro.
How about po yung ano po natin, families po na evacuate po natin?
You have that in the website, to be exact.
Ano po yung pinakabago natin?
Yes, ito na. 36,142 families.
Sir, sa ngayon, ano po yung pangangailangan ng evacuation?
Basic needs, food, shelter, and clothing.
Yun naman po sa kanina parang meron po kayong parang panawagan ng donation ng mga cadaver bags po para sa mga namatay.
Not exactly cadaver bags. We have enough. It's only 95 or even you say 20, we have enough cadaver bags. What I mean, food, shelter, and clothing. But we still have enough from DSWD. But it will be better if our kababayan in the spirit of bayanihan, I appeal to their generosity so that we can assist our own people.
Sa ngayon naman po, sir, ilan po yung under ng state of calamity?
Isa lang, Davao ay... Surigao del Sur. The whole province of Surigao del Sur already declared a state of calamity.
So, kailan po yung projection natin na lalabas po yung bagyo?
This is in about 48 hours.
So, meron po ba tayong nilatan na po sa Palawan, sir? Diba dumaan na po ngayong hapon?
Nandito na. Humina. Existing the situation in Palawan. Di po masyadong maulan sa AOR except northern Palawan, which is experiencing heavy rains and strong winds since 10 a.m. this morning. We have more than 1,000 stranded passengers stranded in 6 ports in the region. 77 families or 385 persons have been evacuated in 4 towns in northern Palawan. Classes were suspended in Cuyo, Aborlan, El Nido, Cagayan City. Classes were also suspended Puerto Galera and Sablaya. Puerto Galera and Sablaya. Okay. So we do not have information yet. What is the devastation? The regional director of OCD, Office of Civil Defense, Region 4B, Director Eugene Cabrera.
Pero masyadong malakas ang ulan. Meron na silang 77
Yun pa lang po, sir, sa ngayon. Yun pa lang po sa ngayon yung meron po tayong latest na update sa places. Sa mga points po natin na binabantayan. Yun pa lang po.
Yung dito pa lang. Ito, hardest hit. Surigao del Sur and Davao Oriental, including the province of Compostela.
Pero sa ngayon po, sir, yung Palawan pa lang po na latest, Palawan po.
Yung
Pero
Palawan.
sa mga rescue retrieval operations po natin, wala pa po ibang
Wala pa ito.
Sir, when is the typhoon is going to leave the whole territory of Philippines?
In about 48 hours. It will exit the Philippine area of responsibility.
Okay. So, as we know that last year there is also a big typhoon in the Philippines. So I want to know, is there any difference or improvement in the
Definitely,
government's,
there's an
preparation?
improvement as of last typhoon, say, Sendong. That was December 16 of last year.
Yes.
If you compare it, there is no point of comparison in so far as its lethality, because it has its own system of devastating. If you say that Sendong is stronger than Paulo, then you may have a point. Insofar as casualties is concerned, 1,260. We only have 95 now, but the strength of the wind is 175 to 220 gustiness.
But I mean, from the forecast, from the preparation, is there any improvement? Like this
Yes,
year, we may have a
there was an improvement insofar as the preparation of the government, local government, and international, and our own people, the reaction of our own people. If we say evacuate, they heed our call. They evacuate.
Do you think it works?
Yeah, it works. It should have been triple the casualties, the number of casualties now, if they did not hit the call.
So Pag-asa did a good job of early warnings.
Yeah, Pag-asa did a splendid job. In fact, 8 days before, when BOPA is still 8 days before it landfall, Pag-asa already informed all people. And every day, reminding them. Okay?
So ilan ba talaga yung sa military? Ilan yung...
Isa lang. Okay?
Only one soldier?
Only one soldier. That's why, Doc, akin na nga yung yung newspaper mo, yung tungkol, akin na nga. So that, again, let us be very careful in the release of information. There's only one soldier confirmed, dead. And he is a staff sergeant, Maximo Olivares. Olivares. You see, it seems that there were 23 drowned soldiers because of raw information. What is the impact of this insofar as their families is concerned? It will be unfair to say that 33 soldiers drowned and only one of them drowned. Confirmed. Okay? So there should be a process of confirming the report. So if it is raw, then don't place it in the newspaper.
Sir, can you...
Because if it happens that one of the 33 soldiers is your husband, I don't think you are happy about it. Will you be happy about it?
No.
Oh, that answers is...
I'd rather that NPA die.
Yeah, okay.
Sir, anong estimated damage natin?
Wala pa.
Wala pa.
Dahil nandito pa lang habang nandito pa, is still in the Philippine area of responsibility, do not ask questions like, how much is the amount of damage? Because it is still devastating. How will you have an intelligent assessment as to how many, how much? Too early to say. Next question, please.
So the people
Okay.
listen more. There were much earlier warning.
Yeah.
People listen more.
Yeah.
And so do you...
Pa sila, wala.
But
We
you were
improve.
aiming-
Ang inyo pong napapanood ay ang press briefing ng NDRRMC kaugnay ng Bagyong Pablo. 75 ang patay sa pananalasa ng Bagyong Pablo ayon sa NDRRMC. Food, shelter at clothing raw ang mga pangunahing pangangailangan ng mga biktima ng Bagyong Pablo. Umapila na rin si Undersecretary Benito Ramos sa publiko na mag-donate sa mga biktima ng bagyo. Nananatiling nasa ilalim ng state of calamity din ang Surigao del Sur. Kasalukuyang nakakaranas ang Northern Palawan ng matinding ulan at malakas na hangin simula alas 10 kaninang umaga. Marami na rin inilikas na residente at suspindido na rin ang klase roon. Pinuri rin ni Ramos ang pag-asa sa maagap nitong pagbibigay ng babala. 8 araw bago pa maglandfall ang bagyong Pablo. Niliwanag din niya na iisa lang ang sundalong namatay sa Compostela Valley at hindi 33.